So today's question is page 105, question 2, and this is in conics section, chapter 9. Okay, so question 2. All right, this is a bridge. So it's talking about the bridge similar to the one found in Venice, Italy. All right, as you can see here, it is a half ellipse. So we don't need to do our full shape like will be in the work examples here. Just the half one, and then we're just popping in the rest of the bridge around it. First things first is you do the ellipse, okay? Focus on the ellipse first, then we can fill in our information around it, okay? Before I take off, the length of the major axis here is 130, and half the minor axis that's given to us is 35. So we only need to divide one of them, all right? So our minor axis is already in half, and that is 35, and our major axis is 130. Okay, we can leave that as radius 35. We're going to divide the other one to radius 65. All right, so divide it in half, okay, for our major circles and our minor circles. So what we're going to do is light line across, horizontal line across. You can pick where you want to be the center there. I'll just pop it in here. So we have my major axis and my minor axis. Now, two circles. One is radius 35, the other is radius 65. Compass from the center point. Stretch it out. And we're going to do a light circle around. Stretch it out to my next one. And light circle around. Again, it's a half ellipse. So you'll need half of it. Straight away from here, before we take off, we mark the points we know. These are the two majors. This is the one minor. Alright. Now, divide out our circles into 60-30. So from the center out 30 degrees, out 60 degrees. Keep moving it around till we have it all divided up. Nice and handy. Now, there's our divisions done. We need to find the points. So we have these four, we need to find the rest of the points. Okay, so remembering back to what I was saying the last time. Okay, to find our points which are here, where our sector line hits the major, we bring it down or up, depending, parallel to the minor. So where the sector line hits the major circle, we come away from it parallel to the minor axis. Where the same sector line hits the minor circle, we bring it parallel to the major axis, which is the big one. So there's my first point. So going through that again. Where the sector line comes out from or hits the major axis or circle, we go parallel to the minor circle. Where it hits the minor circle, we go parallel to the major axis. So where the sector line hits the major circle, parallel to the minor axis. Where it hits the minor circle, parallel to the major axis. Sector line parallel to the minor axis, coming out from the major circle. Sector line hits the minor circle, come out parallel to the major axis. There's all my points around, okay? Join them up. Make sure you're kind of not going sharp. It's not an American football. It is an elliptical shape. Okay, so it's more like a rugby ball, alright? Coming around. I'm trying to get in one swoop. Look, doing as best you can, trying to get in one swoop. Try not to make it loads of jagged lines. Alright, there's my bridge, my elliptical side of things. Now it's only a matter of popping in information around the outside of that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to work from here. So we have our center in the center of the bridge. We're going to work out and down. Look, you can work in many different ways. Alright, this is kind of the way we're going to do it. Alright, here it is here. We have our measurements that we're going to follow. So we're going to work center line out. Full length distance here is 60 and 60 and 60. So 180. So the full width of this bridge is 180. So 90 either side of the line. So we're working from the center line out. Okay, there it is there. Two light lines going up. Alright. Along the right hand side it gives us the measurements going up the side here. It tells us 25 and it tells us a further 20 above again. That's 2 dots. Going to match that on the far side. Here's my 2 dots there. Now we have slopes going up here. These are at 20 degrees. Sorry, just getting the protractor there. At 20 degrees, okay? So what we'll do is we'll do a really light line here. So I can sit my protractor on it. So we're putting the center of the protractor on the point here. Line up our 0, 180 on our horizontal line there. And it is 20 degrees. Oh, let's sit there. 20 degrees. And take this point and this line, we're going to lightly bring it over. It's going to stop somewhere, we're just going to send it over for a minute. Repeat this on the left hand side. Line it up, 0, 180, mark it 20 degrees. Join those together. Again, nice and light. Send it out. Everything's kind of kept light, just for now. Alright. Now, we want to come in 60 millimeters to get where that stops. So from the left hand side, I'm going to go up on the bridge here now. So from my outside line here, I'm going to, right hand side, apologies, I'm going to step back 60 millimeters. Light line up there. That's for the little rail that goes up here. That is 5 millimeters wide as well. Pop that in also, nice and light. Again, just sending it up, doesn't matter. I'm going to repeat that on the left hand side. We're going to go over 60 and then 5 after that. So we're going to send that up light. Send this up light. Alright, so you're going to have a lot of kind of bits and pieces popped in. There will be a stage when we get to heavy this all in. So we're going to heavy in what we can at the moment, what we know. Alright, so I'll heavy in. Alright, heavy in most of that there now. Most of the bridge, last thing we need to do basically is the little railing that goes all around. This is sloped at 20 degrees as well. Nice and easy, we can just use our sliding set squares. Good to practice sliding set squares. 2 set squares together. Bring it up here. Get that 20 degrees with one of the set squares. Slide it up to my right hand side. And then we're going to send that up to hit the first line. Alright, good to use a bit of practice on sliding set squares. Same again, join them together. Get my slope. Sliding set squares up. Take from here. Heavy it up. Okay, slight slip there in the old T square, or set square. And then we're going heavy across. Okay, and lastly we can just finish in these little railing posts here. And there you have it. Alright, page 105, question 2. Okay.